any of the whoever, whatever, the mystical archive thing. And I bought a set booster box too.
Well, a set booster box is just.
Well, I know. I didn't know that there was collector boxes. I didn't see them. I saw the set booster box and I bought that.
I remember what the first collectors saw was. I think it had something to do with Ugin though. So was that 2021?
Wouldn't that be 20?
Not sure. I know it was just like a special frame on some stuff.
I don't know. Something. I have a whole thing that, like, my tabs are fucked on my PC because it's just TCG Player across the top. I have all the I have all these bundle boxes that I want to get. So that I can.
Well, I guess open a the gold foil, whatever's.
I think this paper has our address on it.
Oh, maybe. Go ahead and slide it.
It does have our address on it.
Neat.
All right.
That's how people know to send us magic cards.
Now I want to get a PO box one day, but like just get random stuff like, I don't know, wisdom teeth or something, you know. Have someone be like, "Oh, I got this extracted," and I'd be like, "That's neat. I kept mine too."
You're gonna like move your hands around. Set the knife down. You don't have to put the cap on. Just set the knife down.
If I set it down, I'll find a way to slice myself open.
But this is your favorite art in a set ever.
I don't like it. It's not my favorite.
The frog, right? The frog's your favorite of all time?
No.
Favorite art? Favorite art piece? That no-neck frog?
I don't like that one, but it's not as bad as the mare. That horse. Doesn't look like a horse at all.
Or the golden sunmare or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like a donkey.
It looks...
It's like the cartoon donkey, whatever it's called.
Looks like...
or whatever.
Something. Oh, I'm pulling 2 out at a time.
You have a box topper in there somewhere too. You might as well pull all the packs out.
I don't think... Oh yeah, right here.
Oh. Well, might as well go ahead and start with it.
It's Monday. Just having a day.
I mean, that's every day.
I missed my meeting. Because usually we get an email beforehand that's like, hey, you have a meeting in an hour.
It's the same time every week, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And I didn't, for some reason, the automated email didn't go out. And I was like, just doing stuff, not work stuff. I was waiting for the meeting. And then I got distracted. And I just never joined the meeting.
That also sounds about right.
There's another, that's like the weekly Monday meeting. That one, it's a lot of like motivational talk, and motivational speeches do nothing for me. So
I've never met someone who they actually do anything for.
I have, when I worked at the cellular company, that particular one.
AT&T?
Yeah.
And cease and desist me, bitches.
Oh my god. When I worked there was one person who I went through training with. She wasn't on my team afterwards or anything, but we went through the 8-week training together. She used to get hyped the fuck up every time there was like a motivational anything. She was like, I was like, that really does something for you? And she was like, "You don't get like hyped? Like it doesn't like pump you up?" I was like, "No, I think it's cringy." I was like, "But if it like does something for you, that's great. I just think it's cringy."
NPC fucking level right there. She's the type of people who can't have like no inner monologue.
So she just like feeds off the energy of the motivational speaker.
Yeah. Can't just like process thoughts at the same time.
I've always thought that they're just like cringy. Like, I don't know. Full throttle.
Oh boy.
Planes.
We gotta get a full. No, we gotta count on block. We'll sleeve them up. So if she was like treating it like that one guy, Keller Williams, said, you have to do that. You have to be that way.
Kind of, yeah. They have realized that they can't get in here. I think.
The full throttle's $15.
You guys okay?
Must start yapping.
Oh, they're wrestling.
Wrestling. So she's the type of person who would be all up in the shit for, all up in their shit, like Keller Williams or something.
Kind of, yeah. I don't have an issue, like, with people who are all about motivational speaking. If that's your thing, that's your thing. But, like, I don't need to listen to someone be like, yeah, you're gonna do the thing. Blah, blah, blah. Like, that doesn't pump me up. I might do the thing. I don't know.
It's Mario.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, yeah,
definitely
it is.
Mario.
Oh, yeah,
It's
fuck.
absolutely Mario.
I thought you were saying it said like daring Mario. I was like, it's not.
No, it's just Mario. It's Mario Kart.
Oh.
Just like the spike shell Harrier is the blue shell.
Yeah.
Doesn't function like the. Oh, I don't know. Shell. Let me take a look at it.
You rescued a dog.
We have her last time already?
Did we?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think so.
I thought we did.
Greta's no longer an only child. Arian Cruiser. If you hear stuff in the background, they wrestle.
Maybe howling.
She howls, yeah.
Spectacular pileup.
Yeah. I thought that was a Spark at first.
No.
I was like,
Spark is a planeswalker. So.
another spectacular pile up.
This is just extended.
Oh my fuck. I got the frog.
You got the special art frog even.
Wrap it up. Call it a day. I got the no neck frog. Where is it there?
It's the narrator from Rocky Horror Picture Show. He's got no neck.
Oh, here. Probably want to put a.
I'll take them all at the same time when we're
Okay.
done. Fine. I don't think there's. Oh, it's the mummy cat zombie. So the what's her lady? She would be at like Keller Williams all hyped up, like, feeding into their stuff, drinking that Kool-Aid.
Maybe, yeah. Probably. I mean, she's not a realtor, but yeah.
I mean, if she was. It's just such not a really good.
Yeah.
Uh, Whenever non-token dies, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. I mean, it's something. Yes.
Hey, Paul. Hey. Doesn't care.
Sab. Sunin.
I'll be right back.
It's a $3 card.
Rather have in there, Maple or Fred?
In here?
Yeah.
Fred, because he'll just sit and cry to get out of the gate. It's going great.
Fred, why are you hold over onto the God. Oh my God, you're heavy.
Oh, great. Now they're both going to cry trying to get to one another.
All right, Maple. Because he won't stop chewing on his ear. All right.
Back on track. He just fucking trouncing through everything. This was a mistake.
I don't. Okay, but I would rather have this than have her chew on his ear. She was chewing on his tail, and he's too sausagey to do anything about it. So he was just rolling
It's not
around.
that he's too sausagey. Like, even if he wasn't sausagey, he's a long guy. Can't get down there.
All right.
Anyways, people aren't excited about the gay frog anymore.
Is that the gay frog?
I'm assuming it's the gay icon frog. Who else is excited about a frog, actually? Actually, it doesn't have a type, it just says God.
I just blew through the jank.
Those first two are pretty janky anyways. Hey, a Gear Hulk.
They're just.
Yeah, I told you that's exactly what they would do.
They're just licking each other through the baby gate.
It's like when we first introduced them. We have 900 of those. What is that? Oh, is that the Valor flagship?
No, it's Skyseer's chariot.
Oh, I don't know. They all look the
The
same.
fuck?
It's like the Valor flagship to me. Like further down, it looks like the wheel is like a part of a signature. It's like, what the fuck? Like when it was just like flipped over onto the map. It's like that's just all signature right there. Nice.
We haven't pulled any terrible art yet.
Maybe it no longer exists.
No, it does.
It
Oh my
does.
God.
Didn't you say you had some work stuff to bitch about? Or work related?
No, not like bitch. Just it's just purely realtor realtor world stuff that nobody cares about. It's fine.
Yeah, but I care. I told you it wasn't gonna work.
This was a mistake to film right now.
When else was there?
Remember when we both agreed, like, you know what? We're not having kids. We don't want kids. You know, we'd rather have money and peace and quiet.
I mean, you liked pets, so I knew there would never be money or peace and quiet. Okay, so what was the thing that you think I don't care about that I'm asking you to talk about because I care about it?
I didn't look too much further into it, is the thing. I forgot.
Okay.
Oh, and another brokerage. Plus, you can't talk badly about other brokerages, and like you will talk badly about another brokerage, and I just have to sit there awkwardly.
Yeah, you don't have to talk bad about them. I have no repercussions.
Miss Maple. Do I just put him back over there?
Yeah, just go ahead and put him back over.
Oh, nice.
She's starting to howl on her own now.
Oh, great.
Fred's like, yeah? That's not my call for me?
Oh, my God. Watch out, Maple. Watch out, Maple.
Maple, move.
Maple, move. My God.
You're just going to have to put him down on her. That's the only way she'll learn to move, is if she just gets trounced by him. Like, literally tossed. Goblin Surveyor. Where you go?
Alright. Put him downstairs.
Okay, now they're just going to be loud.
Alright. This is a fucking mess.
Oh,
I thought I took
that's how it be.
my time last time and like stretched it out to an hour opening up shit. It's gonna end up being like 2 hours just because
I'm sure they'll howl eventually.
animals. Does that thing have wings?
It's a sky serpent.
Yeah, it does have wings.
It's a fluttery snake boy. You got the octopus and the green one.
The dinosaur?
Yeah, the uncommon legendaries.
Yeah.
First two are just arts. I think uncommons and common special arts, and then it's the red shift.
Nissa.
Her face.
It's not good art.
No, I don't know what they were going for with it. It doesn't look like Nissa. It looks like if you took a... It looks like those awful things that's where you just put a filter over someone's picture and then it makes them smile.
It's not good. I can't tell if it's focusing. I feel like it's focusing on that.
It's focusing.
It's not good. It does look very forced smile Snapchat filter. You ready?
Oh. We haven't had that one yet. You did it, you got it. Is that the... When is that? Dragonautics?
Burnout Astronaut.
Astronaut? Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's fine. I I haven't been saving the emblems, but
And just take that one. I don't think we have a non-foil one.
probably not.
I was gonna say something about that RCQ.
About how much of a shit show it was?
It was a shit show. It wasn't necessarily just with rats. I can't remember now.
Start from the beginning. When did the shit show start?
I mean, technically,
When you first walked in?
I mean, yeah, it was not enjoyable walking into a LGS for a RCQ and just being hit with the fucking overwhelming skunk smell.
Don't like skunks?
No, not really. They kind of smell, right? But I was like, okay, we're doing all the weed today. We're doing that weed, and it just progressively, slowly. That is a foil. That is straight up just band playing on top of a car. Mad Max style. I'm sure you haven't seen that. A Ripclaw Wrangler. But yeah, like 3 or 4 minutes into the first round, someone gets a game loss for having stuff written down incorrectly.
Stuff?
Just he had some cards written down that wasn't actually in his supposed to be in it. So he fixed it or something. Maybe it was like his sideboard was already shuffled in, so they didn't. It wasn't separated, which it's supposed to be, because your first game is always supposed to be with whatever your main deck's listed as, then your sideboard's separate.
Did he just guess when he was
I don't know.
writing his...
I don't know. I don't know if he just guessed. I think he had everything written down correctly. It's just nothing was separated when he
So was he playing...
started the game.
He was playing with his sideboard shuffled into his deck?
Yes.
And he didn't, like, once take a second and be like, why is my deck so much bigger than...
Well, correct, but at that point, it's too late. Once you start the game, it's too late. So he got a game loss, and lost that match. And just later on, he never played this apparently before, or someone never thought of asking and just went with it. He just had a card written down, like it was in his deck. What was it? Flood Farm Verge. He was using just a straight up proxy. Not like if you're at is that a Hole Drifter? Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah, like the just vehicle arts of the commons and uncommons is fine. Like really 80s retro vibes, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, he just didn't have it. Then he got another game loss. Or, well, no, he didn't get a game loss for it. He was given an ultimatum. You can put in something else, like a normal land, alter your deck list, get a game loss, or you can go open packs until you get one or buy one from someone.
You just have it written down, like
on something else, yeah. It was on one of the cards.
It was on a card, but he had it written down like he was using it.
Yeah, it wasn't like something obviously trying to be faked as well. But that's not how you show up to an REL. I feel like even you know that.
No, that's not how you show up.
Then I had someone top shuffle my deck because just cutting it's not good enough, and tore 3 total sleeves across the 2 times he had to shuffle it.
Stuff.
Had to give me a $20 bill.
Pissed off the store owner.
Was not happy.
Gave him a lecture about how he's never going to get those in stock again because they're limited edition. Sold out everywhere.
And I left my extras from that box here. Our fortune.
No, it's
See ya.
the goggle lady.
Gives everyone a big old buff.
Pretty without the crazy goggles. Count on luck.
And a zombie. So yeah, that was a mess. It was just...
Did you have to play with ripped the ripped?
No, I noticed it when I drew cards for a hand. So I had to dig into my deck box and pull a sideboard card out and take the sideboard card out of the sleeve and then put that one in. And it happened again, and I figured out exactly what was happening.
How'd you say it to him? How did you say, like, hey, you're, like, ripping my shit?
Well, I noticed it, like, I paid attention the next time when he was shuffling, just top to bottom. Like, opening up and other cards going down into it. I was just like, hey, man, you're tearing my sleeves and you're doing it that way. Oh, no, I'm not.
You tried to say, no, I'm not?
Yeah, I was like, dude, I just had to take one out. Here it is. And then I said, can I see my deck? And I took it from him and I found 2 more in it.
Hey man, you broke my shit. No, I didn't. Dude, I just watched you do it. Wasn't me.
Now, plenty of people just don't like taking responsibility for anything.
Earth Rumbler looks pretty cool too.
Is it for a land when it comes in or something? Can't remember.
Has vigilance and trample. Exile an artifact or creature card from your graveyard.
Oh.
This vehicle becomes an artifact creature until the end of the turn.
Oh, that's actually pretty useful.
Through 3. It practically drives itself.
Just gotta exile some stuff.
Thundering Brood Wagon.
I've just not been able to find anything fun to do with that or good to do with it either. It's just so
Ether Spark.
slow. Hey.
Foil.
I can go with the other one. Was that the last one in the pack?
No. Rampaging Ether. That was the first one after the common.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, no, we still got more to go, dude. I thought this was Tiamat at first, but like just one color.
So just a green dragon?
Just like
or a Hydra?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah. I thought it was just a Hydra. River Churn Monument.
One guy had that in a sideboard to play against people if they're drawing a lot of cards, so like my deck potentially, but I beat him by just not having the fucking card draw and top decking. I think I drew like 3 up the beanstalks the entire RCQ.
I have to go check on him.
Okie dokie. Go ahead and have that token as well. Get all these situated.
I'll be right back.
I'll bitch about decks when you're back. But man, holy fuck. Like, I'm gonna be manhandling someone's deck. Like, the rules say you can shuffle it. Just take it one card at a time. Shuffle, if you're gonna do that, just shuffle pile other people's decks. Because you don't need to be ripping their fucking sleeves in something already all competitive. Why is this still worth so much fucking money? Just like, no use for it. I mean, the Ether Spark's gone down $10, but that's not really a lot considering it's still at 30, 1 in 35.
The foil one?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Meanwhile, I thought the market back walker would be great.
It's not?
Yeah, it's less than $1. It's exactly $1 for this one. It's good. You put counters on it. There's stuff that you can move counters around. Final Fantasy has some counter synergies, so it'll be worth a lot more than. It's just like being the first set. It's really setting up for everything this year, and then probably like halfway through next year, and just kind of how like stuff goes. Oh, but back in my day, mono red. By back in my day, I mean like when I played mono red, and that was around War for the Spark and Ravnica and whatnot. Then either that or the Amonkhet one. I think I turned to mono red. Yeah, mono 2020. Some stuff got reprinted. I was playing mono red against people who were playing like Golos, Field of the Dead decks. So 2021, right? 2020, 2021.
Yeah, 2021, I think.
Yeah, and that's just because it wasn't just like go fast. You were doing 1, 2, 3 damage a turn.
I was trying to think of when I got that Field of the Dead card.
But it was like a lot of counterplay. Like you couldn't run all your stuff out because it would just be pinged down with removal because putting out your 1/1, which then gets a +1/+1 counter on it, plus gets the 5 extra damage for when it swings out and attacks, and then when it dies, it deals all that 5 damage to their face from 2 cards. Well, that's not how it worked. Like, if your stuff had counters on it, it lets you remove 3 counters eventually to cast a spell for free. But from each spell. So it was like a pseudo combo deck, but it was still faster than everything else. It was just as susceptible to losing as everything else. Mono red right now. Red has that ley line from Duskhorn.
Mono red now is just very.
I think the only reason typically you don't see mono red or Gruul the top 8 or whatever is just because they beat them each other down so quickly that the 1 loss and then the 1 win by someone on some other deck doesn't matter because they're losing faster to other mono red decks. I didn't even play the ramp and stuff when it was at its peak. I mean, I played it in Modern when I could play Field of the Dead with Amulet Titan, but just right now, it's just that.
Blood gas. Ooh, I don't like that.
Bloodghast has some weird art throughout the
I
history.
can't. I don't know. Stop looking at it, but I just don't like it.
Like, here's the original.
Yeah.
It's a bloody ghost.
Yeah.
Secret Lair was fucking cool. That shit. And what? Lost Caverns Commander was like a skeleton conquistador. Fucking dope. Then Aetherdrift is already like halfway there, right?
Kind of, yeah.
This is closer to that than is to the normal one.
Yeah, I like the original.
I haven't seen that Lost Caverns Commander one. That's fucking dope though.
Bleach Bone Verge.
White black.
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't think we've gotten one of those before.
Like, look at the extended arts for the Verges. They look great. You can barely tell it's a racetrack if you can at all. That one, can you even see the track in there?
Yeah, wait, is that water?
Like, this doesn't have a track, or
Yeah, you can see the road.
kinda, but it's mostly just like two different planes existing on the card. Also, I kind of find it weird that I always forget what they're called. The tunnels to other planes.
The tunnel system.
Yeah, that they're triangles. They have decided they are triangles. Do you think we should get maybe at some point just another booster box or maybe a collector's box and just hold on to it until like a year later? Because this stuff is, I know this stuff is just going to go up. There's just zero artifact synergy.
Would do that, but with Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy too. But I mean, this is half the cost of Final Fantasy, so it's okay.
I found
This would be a mythic rare 5 years ago. Oh my god. I draw a second card and I get a free 1/1 body, and then I can turn it into a 4/4 to beat someone's face with. This is a control mage's dream.
I found Wilds of Eldraine collector boosters that aren't like boxes that aren't being scalped to filth too.
Wilds of Eldraine ones.
Yeah.
But also Stomping Grounds.
No, different store. But like not being scalped to filth. It was nice to see.
Also, it's nice to see these lands being like at most $9. I think the special gold finish ones are way more, but as a whole, Draconautics Engineer. Cool, we got the $50 one. Actually, I don't know if it's that much. I think it might be 30.
It's the Sire of Seven Deaths.
I have gotten quite a few of those as well. I think that's what we've gotten the most of, is bright glasses.
That's why it's the Sire of Seven Deaths of the set. Like we pulled 13 Sire of Seven Deaths. The Foundations came out.
Yeah.
It was like at least 2 per box. And it didn't matter if it was set or collectors. We just kept pulling them. Bloodthirsty Conquerors, too.
Oh. Is it up here? Debris Beetle. I'm gonna make a terrible modern deck when Tarkir comes out, just so you know. I'm gonna have to, well, I'll have the same land base at least, for the most part, using this card. Siege Rhino, because that's just a Siege Rhino on a vehicle, and then Skirmish Rhino, which is just baby Siege Rhino. That Siege Rhino and Skirmish Rhino do all the same things, except not the stuff behind it, just the one on top.
Oh, just this.
Enters, you gain 3 life, someone takes 3 damage. Siege Rhino does the same thing, and Skirmish Rhino is 2. Just stupid. You just do just 12 of those, and there you go. You know what? Throw in some of those. Throw in something else that drains a little bit.
Heard maple barking.
Yeah. Sounded like yipping more than anything.
Talking.
Maple yells. She doesn't make noises quietly. Red subtly whines. Maple screams. That's these shitty mics don't pick up the AC.
Watch, because you called them shitty, they're gonna start picking everything up.
I mean, if it turned, it would, but that's why it's turned that way. So many of that guy.
Do we? I don't recognize him.
Oh yeah, the commander one. So many of them. There's like 5 cards that can be in these. Jesus, I was wrong. I only had 3. I needed 1 more.
Is this the expensive one?
I think so. Petra Moose. Yeah, that's $40.
For non-foil? Hey,
Fancy art one is $135. See, that looks. That would look good.
What's his original?
This one?
Okay, yeah, I know what one that is.
Afterburner.
Oh. Okay.
Oh shit!
This is
you got an expensive loot.
Did I?
Yeah,
I like.
That's the anime loot.
I was about to say I like this art. This one's okay.
Loot. What's on the key? What loot's that? The Pathfinder.
Yeah, the Pathfinder. I was about to be like, you know what? This loot's okay. I like this.
Is that normal foil?
It's a foil. It's not fractured.
Yeah, it's $42.
Oh, neat. I'm gonna keep this one. I like it. Put that next to the mummy that I got. Sexy mommy.
You like it? It's funny as he's just R2D2ing it.
Is he?
Yeah, he's on the hood.
Yeah. Luke's pretty cute.
It's like the why they made Ewoks in third Star Wars for the children.
The whole reason why I liked Return of the Jedi when I was a kid was the Ewoks.
The shitty teddy bears.
Yeah. I think Slave Leia was my gay awakening though. When I was a kid.
I just wish there wasn't like weird brick on this stuff.
Oh, in the background on the graffiti ones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Typically, if you're making some graffiti art, you're not trying not to have stuff interfere with it.
I feel like they were trying to just add to like the this is graffiti art feel.
They could just call it graffiti art. Someone would be like, okay, yeah, that looks like a wall mural.
How do you know it's a wall mural without the wall in the background?
Because you could say that's what it is. It's graffiti art, like you'd see on a wall mural.
Oh, look, it's the not special art one. I gotta
What?
go.
Oh, Curse Glove.
Yeah. Gotta do these real fast so I can go check on them. She's barking. Hey, go. We got a Gonti.
Got a Gonti.
Another one.
Another one. A foil Gonti. Let's see. What kind of sleeve do you need? Jesus. Chick. Gas color's a fucking gremlin. Isn't mentor. Whenever an opponent activates an ability of permanent that isn't a mana ability, you create a pretty poopy. Oh, up in the right spot? I sure did. Were they at each other's throats?
No. Just being babies.
Lonely.
Yeah. Fred was trying to get a moth on the other side of the window.
By that you mean outside?
Yeah.
Okay. Checking.
She was on the stairs. Like on the landing. Parking. Then I went downstairs to go check on him, and he just like had his snout pressed up against the window, and he was trying to bite the moth.
Oh boy, a land. Look at that. What a thunk.
I just want the... Not that, but that's nice. I just want the... What is it? Crypt Collar? Is that what it is? Crypt something?
Crypt Collar Chariot?
Yeah. The showcase cat one, the alt art.
So you get a land. Corgi.
That looks like a teddy bear.
Another land. Sorcery.
It's the cat guy, but it's not the one that I want.
Well, the one you want's technically a vehicle.
Oh my god.
She's not hurt.
I know. So that's how Maple barks.
Screams and squelches. Oh god. At least when she eventually knocks off the computer, I can salvage everything from the external hard drive.
This is Maple. Miss Maple.
Ow!
She doesn't want to howl.
It was picking up her tail. Ow! Ow!
That's right. We found out last night that she howls, so now we try to get her to howl any chance we get. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, sweetie. I got 2 more. Okay? She's so dramatic.
Yeah. That's the one you picked out. You couldn't get the real Chihuahua, so you got one that acts like the Chihuahua.
Well, it all worked out.
I like to think I saved you from the other Chihuahua.
I think that getting the Chihuahua...
Would have been a mistake.
Yeah, I think it would have been way too soon. For, like, me.
For a real Chihuahua.
Yeah.
Not just a dog that thinks or acts like the other Chihuahua.
Yeah.
How fast could this chariot possibly go being pulled by a fucking snake?
I don't know, haven't you seen the video of the snake, like, going across the sand? It's pretty fast.
Not pulling a fucking chariot fast.
Well...
Who's gonna win? A fucking car with a whole bunch of spikes on it or a snake?
I don't know, how fast is the snake? How strong is he?
Oh, a verge. So, commander card.
Oh my god, I got it! I got it! Fucking call it! That's all I wanted. This is all I fucking wanted. Oh my god, I love
It's
this.
just fucking house cats on it.
That's all I wanted.
Put that in a sleeve.
I think it's worth like $1. I wouldn't worry too much about it.
I didn't know if you put them in sleeves before putting them in your binder.
Only if they're like expensive.
Yeah, that's $1.
Yeah.
No, that's 50 cents.
Oh.
Oil's $1.
How much is this one worth, this land?
That. Arganda?
Yeah.
I think people are just having a problem getting to where they want to spend the 2 mana. Or to get the max speed for it. It's of them all.
The least expensive?
No, it's the most expensive at $1. Yeah, practically at $1. But just.
Alright, do you want to tell Maple's story for the last pack?
Maple's story?
Mm-hmm.
No, you tell Maple's story.
Alright.
I only know the game.
Oh. Huh. You're so funny. You should do stand-up. So funny.
Oh, yeah, you're not busy tomorrow, right?
I'm not going if you're doing stand-up.
It's your idea, you have to go.
So, Maple was dumped at the animal control shelter and just like left outside, abandoned. They took off. And she was really sick and was so weak that she couldn't stand up. And she had parvo. So the Animal Control Center started like intense parvo treatment, and they were going to euthanize her. And a rescue group that is like on the same site in a separate building. They're separate from one another, but they're like on the same campus essentially as animal control. Went in and picked her up, and they were like, "No, we'll take her," and they saved her and continued her.
A dog that was practically dead.
Yeah, continued her parvo treatment. She survived it. She was quarantined essentially for 2 weeks. Like the first week was like her getting over parvo and going through treatment, and then I think she was quarantined from everybody at like the medical center for another week or another week and a half or something like that.
Yeah.
We saw her the day that she got out of the medical ward, and I had seen her online. I was like, well, she's really pretty. I don't think it said she's a shepherd mix. She's not a shepherd mix. I was like, oh, she's really pretty, but I think because it said shepherd mix, I think she might be too big for Fred. So we went and looked at other dogs, and I saw this Chihuahua, and I was really missing my Chihuahua that passed away. I was like,
that was a drive home.
Yeah, and I was like crying in the car. So then we turned around for like what, halfway home? Turned around.
No, we were 10 minutes from home.
Okay, we were really close to home. We turned around and
Animal Control was 50 minutes away from home.
we turned around because I couldn't stop crying over this Chihuahua, and went back to the shelter, and it was like 15 minutes before they stopped doing adoptions. And I rush in the building to go see this Chihuahua again, and her fucking cage is empty. All of her stuff is gone.
Fastest euthanization ever.
Stop it. So she was adopted by the people who were looking for a Chihuahua.
That I told there was an older Chihuahua.
Yeah, there's a Chihuahua over here.
He was like, oh, thank you.
Yeah, so she adopted the dog. And then we got home, and I couldn't stop thinking about Maple. I put in an application, and I was like, well, if I get accepted, but she's also adopted, like this place will hold the application. If it's accepted, they'll hold it for 6 months. And then you just pick out another dog, essentially. So I put in the application, go to bed. The next day I wake up and I have an email that's like, congratulations on your adoption. Schedule a time to come pick up your dog.
I'm at a different RCQ.
Yep. And I'm like getting cold feet. I was like, I don't know if I should, blah, 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 going through all that. Anyway, I scheduled a time after the RCQ. And we met up at the adoption center. Spent about 30 minutes. Yeah. Spent about 30 minutes with Miss Maple. And I was a fucking mess, and then we took her home. Oh my god. Okay.
She's on the last one, Maple.
I'll speed run through this. Okay, you're right. Okay. All right. I'm speed running Maple. I'm going. Anyway, her name was not Maple when we adopted her. It was like Novella. She was
Novella, yeah.
She was not. I thought that was the same card. Miss Maple. She was not.
Corgi. Let's finish the cards.
Oh my god.
Sahili.
Yep.
Commander.
Oh my god. Samu. The ooze. I gotta go.
We got the ooze.
I gotta go.
Alright, go save Maple from herself. Oh, we should actually just go and beat him.